going on, guys? I got another haul video for you today. This past weekend was President's Day, so my favorite thrift store had a half off sale. All the tags that I'm going to show you, it's going to be half off those prices. I don't think I spent over, the most expensive thing I bought was a leather jacket for $30, so it would have been $15. I think the average cost of all the stuff that I bought was about $4 to $5 a piece. I got a few jackets today, some sports coats, a few pants. Tomorrow I'm gonna upload a video, and it's gonna be I'm gonna be prioritizing jeans and pants, so you guys have a little bit more of a diversity of items, because I know there's probably more people that sell jeans and pants than there is sports coats. Either way, let's hop into it with this. I kind of spotted from a distance when I was in the thrift store. I don't look through the women's section too often unless I see something that stands out to me, and this is a brand that I have purchased in men's quite often. Scotty Vest. Scotty Vest is really good. The sell-through on them, depending on, you know, if it's jackets, pants, something like that, it's going to differ a little bit, but it's anywhere from like 2 to 5 times. So it's really, really good right now. Kind of reminds me of when Bird Dogs, I know Bird Dogs is still really good if you guys are familiar with it, but it has a sell-through rate kind of like Bird Dogs and sells very well. This is a woman's XL. This is a travel tech jacket. This will go, I think I listed this already for $100, just to see if, you know, there's any buyers. There's only like maybe 2 or 3 of them listed. There's like 25 or 26 of them sold, so it can't hurt to price it up a little bit just to see what you can get for it. This is the only one in this color too. Scotty Vest is known for their, I guess, their utility jackets. It has all these different pockets in it for microphones, cell phones, all kinds of different stuff. I think it's just an outdoor hiking type brand. So there's that. This is a brand you really, really want to keep an eye out for. Let's go with some pants. These were half off of $7.50. This is a vintage brand. I've never seen this before. It's a Banyan sportswear. This is, it looked, the tag, just from the tag alone, it looks like it's from the 70s. It looks like they are hunting pants because they have the buttons on the sides. Almost like if you were to use like suspenders with them. Now, this is 100% polyester, it says. Just from the age and the design, just the pattern, it's a really thick polyester. So like people are often like gonna look for wool and, you know, linen type blends, but the polyester is a different feel. It almost feels like a thick kind of wool. So just like I said, because of the age and the style, I should be able to get like $25 to $30. Weird stuff sells. Oh, and at the bottom too, it looks like they're flared, so they have a bit of style to them. Weird stuff sells on Poshmark. Don't know why, but it does. We'll go with the sport coat. This was half off 15, so $7.50. This is a green label Ralph Lauren, so it's kind of their low tier of the brand. But this is 100% wool. This is just a regular blazer, sport coat, whatever you want to consider it, suit jacket. It's a 2-button. The sell-through rate is pretty good on the brand in general, but it totally depends on the style, the material that the sport coat is, and the size. So I picked this one up just because, solely based on the size. This is a 50R. The 50R, I think at 46, 48 and above, sell-through rate starts to climb up a little bit. Probably about 80 to 100% sell-through rate on these, and I should be able to get 40 to 50 bucks. So let's check this out. This is the most expensive thing I bought while I was there. This is a vintage Brooks Brothers. You probably can't even read the Brooks Brother label because it's in like a leather patch right here inside the jacket. But this is a really heavy 3-button type leather jacket with a, you know, cowl right here. And yeah, it's kind of basic, but it's something that, like, if you find stuff like this, it's really hard not to pick it up. This is a men's large. It's in really, really good condition too. I mean, I can't see me getting under $100 for this. I might take an offer like at 80, 90, but I'll probably list it for about 120 to 150 depending on where comps are right now, and then see where it goes from there. But yep, vintage Brooks Brothers in general is pretty good, so all the leather is going to do pretty well for them. Another pair of pants, half off 10. This is, so for this brand, I usually am not going to spend $5 on this brand, but since it is corduroy, we have Vineyard Vines, just regular pants, size 33, 100% cotton, just corduroys. Vineyard Vines has gone downhill a little bit, it seems like, for the past couple of years. It used to be really high on my radar. It really depends. They have like these seersucker, Martha Vineyard type on-the-go pants. They do really well. Talking like a 6-7 times sell-through rate, and they sell for like 60 to 80 bucks. The only reason I picked these up once again is because they're corduroy. I should be able to get about $25 out of these within like a month or so, and they were $5, so threw it right in the cart. Some more pants. These were half off of $9.50. This is a Lululemon. I didn't know it originally. It doesn't have the logo on the bottom of the pants anywhere that you guys normally would be looking, but I have a feel now at this point, doing this for 4 straight years, full time. The fabric for Lulu is just really distinctive. It's hard to miss it if you're one of the people like me who feels all the clothing as you go down an aisle. You pick up a sense for certain things. Not only that, but just so you guys know for future reference, Lululemon's, the buttons that they have on the pants, these are men's, I don't know if women's are different, but the button is pretty flat. It's really smooth, it's thick, it's well made. On the back of it, this is, obvious clear giveaway if you guys can see it, but it's the Lululemon. The logo, even if you guys can't see it, you probably know what the logo is. It's going to be on the back of the button every single time. If not, then likely they're fake. But and then another thing is the fact that in one of the pockets somewhere, this one happened to be the back pocket, there's this little sticker that has the style number on the back, and as well as the waist size of the pants. So, definitely look in deep with some of these pants, and you might find diamonds in the rough. These are priced pretty low a lot of times for me because you don't see the logo on them, and they don't really have, most Lululemon for the most part isn't going to have any kind of tags on. I mean, there is Lululemon with tags on the inside, but a lot of times they don't have any tag whatsoever, so they price them super low. Like I said, this was half off $9.50, and they're going to sell for like $60, $70. These are probably the ABC or the Warp Stream pants, either or. Both do really good. Alright, some more pants. We have, this is a brand that I had in my last video. You guys probably know what it is if you are resellers, but it's just Peter Millar. It's the wicking pants. It's like a nylon blend, size 34. I might even keep these for myself, to be honest. And I think these go for anywhere for like $45 to $60. It's been a little bit since I had the wicking ones, but I know the nylon wicking does pretty good in the summertime especially. Right now, people might be buying for, the spring, because it is starting to get pretty warm out, at least where I live, and summer might come early. So, like I said, $45 to $60 potentially for something like that. I definitely didn't pay more than $5 for them. Let's go with this sport coat. This is definitely a sport coat because this is tweed. This was half off 10. This is made in Italy, Brooks Brothers. It is, can't tell what the size, it's a 42 long. It has a nice pattern to it. I think this is like more of like a window pane check type of pattern. And then you have, the wooden buttons that a lot of these tweed blazers have. It didn't unfortunately have the elbow patches that you do see on the tweed blazers too, but regardless, based on just the pattern that it's tweed, it's Brooks Brothers, well-known brand. I'll probably sit on this for like a month or two and it'll sell for like $50, $60, something like that. When you only put like $5 in blazers, and you only have to sit on them for a month or two, some of the better brands, and you're gonna make a, 5 to 10 times profit, it's worth it. I'm gonna save this one. I'm going for the pants before my last item. These are vintage as well. This is, I didn't know what this was originally. I know that I saw in somebody's video at one point or another, but I knew to look it up. It's the J. Peterman company, made in USA. It looked like all the pants that they had that I looked up were made in USA, so I'm gonna assume that this company stopped production sometime in the 90s, because I think all their stuff for the most part is vintage. Could be wrong on that, but nonetheless, they have all the buttons around the outside in case you want to put suspenders on them. Either way, wide wale corduroys, $40–50 for these. So last item that I have, this is a leather aviator. My girlfriend was the one who actually picked this jacket out. She told me that there was a TikTok going around that became pretty popular, and she spotted this geographic lining, said that it was going for a lot of money, and I am super familiar with this lining because Aeropostale has a subline called Compagnon, whatever that subline is called. I'm butchering the word for sure, but they had the same thing. I found like 2 of their jackets before. They have this geographic lining to them. This is Adventure Bound. That's the brand. Adventure Bound, I'm a little bit familiar with. I know that they collaborated with Wilson's at one point, and yeah, it's a really nice aviator bomber jacket. I have no idea what I'm gonna get for it. I haven't looked up comps for it yet. It's a nice aviator either way. I paid like $10 for it, I think, but I think minimum for a jacket like this, regardless of the branding, is about $40, especially between all the sites that I cross-list on. I'll probably throw it up for $70, $80 and see that I end up, if I get an offer for it or not. So that is everything. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it. Definitely, shoot me a comment down in the comment section. Just let me know if you like the content so far. And tomorrow I'll be making and uploading that video for all the jeans and pants, because like I said, I'm sure there's more jean sellers than there is jacket sellers. So appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.